Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. The offense lining up first and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw this time. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Prescott from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Knight. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now here's a carry heading left. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Prescott now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shelling through the defense. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Prescott on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott now. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the Ravens taking the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Second down following the incompletion. On play action, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Prescott. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down now after the incompletion. To the air again, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And again, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Grady Jarrett. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second down, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off here. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Second and goal to go now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.